Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we are again on Oil Rampage. Seems to be a popular map at the moment. A lot of BoYcaH replays actually on Oil Rampage. Maybe it's him choosing this. Today we have an infantry mirror. Down in the south we have the red expert player, which is BoYcaH. All the way up in the north we have the cyan player with the China infantry. That is Stazz. So infantry mirror, very, very enjoyable to watch. Usually involves MiG wars, as someone wrote on my Instagram account just a couple of days ago. If you're not following me on Instagram, by the way, go and follow me on there. I just posted a picture of myself just lately chilling in my hot tub that I've been building over the last few weeks, which is primarily one of the reasons why I cut out the streaming for a while and just posted some videos. I've been building like a new patio area with a gazebo made out of wood, and put a nice little sofa and jacuzzi there, and post some pictures on Instagram if you're interested in some of the stuff I do in real life. Why did I get onto that? Oh yeah, that's the reason for less live streams, but well, I don't even know what the point of this explanation was. Just kind of spouting everything that's on my mind. But War Factory double barracks out for Stazz. 3 supplies very quickly out for BoYcaH. I think 3 supplies and then into oils is stronger, just from my experience, but I haven't played probably any infirmaries on this. But yeah, that's why I was on about Instagram, is because someone wrote on my Instagram post, MiGs kill everything. Is from something I always said, isn't it? If you're and you've got MiGs against you, MiGs can kill everything you've got. So yeah, if you're against infantry, just make loads of MiGs. MiGs kill everything. It's one of my quotes, apparently. Now, what is interesting is that Stazz, I believe, is from Russia. Asus, another player from Eastern Europe, I think he's from Ukraine. And we've got SPL, I believe, from Russia as well. And over the years, players from Russia / Ukraine, Eastern Europe, whatever, tended to always be nowhere near the top level. That's just the kind of truth. But then kind of like Asus kind of rose to the top, aka Owen Cover he sometimes call himself, or UA Asus sometimes. He was kind of like the standout player from Eastern Europe. But now you can have 3 contenders. You have Stazz, SPL, and Asus, and they're all very good. SPL has beaten like Size in challenges, almost beat Xcal in the tournament. Very good team player, has come like as a finalist in a 2v2 SPL, and Stazz is kind of like just another contender. Now it's those 3 kind of contenders, SPL, Stazz, and Asus. I don't think personally there's a standout player between them. Apart from SPL in team games is super solid, and I think Stazz is really, really good in 1v1s lately. So it's really interesting how you've had those 3 players kind of rise. I wouldn't say to the very top, but they're certainly very, very challenging. For sure, and Stazz is one of them, and very hard to take down when he is on his peak performance, that is for sure. I think his primary strength is in 1v1s, but I think he's playing more team games as well. But yeah, in general, those 3 players, and obviously we've got this one here, which is Stazz. Anyway, rant over about that. Well, let's focus on the game. We tend to have a typical Oil Rampage game going on. BoYcaH's taking all of the oils, going on Oil Rampage himself. A lot of bunkers deployed. It is a very, very bunkery map. It is what I imagine the border to be like between North and South Korea, when you end up with just loads and loads of bunkers, loads and loads of mines, demilitarized zone in the middle, which is kind of what you've got. But I imagine the North-South Korea border to be a little bit flatter. I don't know if there's hills. It's just telling you what springs to my mind, that's all. But yeah, I imagine both players here are going to be going for a lot of MiGs. A lot of anti-air out for Stazz. He's going for his first nuke, actually. Gatling cannon placed next to one of his oils. Yeah, the thing is, if you do your defenses more deep like that, then that oil is susceptible to being killed. Like some MiGs could suicide themselves, or carpet and artillery could kill it. So yeah, those 2 there are vulnerable for Stazz. Maybe you could say that one is probably the 3rd most vulnerable. That one there for BoYcaH. That one there has already been taken down. BoYkaH's not got his refinery, huge mistake, and Stazz does not have his refinery. Did I say pro level 1v1? Because that there is a huge mistake. If you don't get that, you don't get 10% discount on all your vehicles. When your MiGs are costing 1,200 a piece and you've got 20 MiGs out, you can do the maths. It's a lot of cash wasted. Or not wasted, but could have been saved. Could be in your bank now. But saying that, the banks are really full anyway. We've got 15k or 13k versus 9k. BoYkaH is creeping forward with the outposts. And just like I said, actually, that oil is the one that goes down. Stazz seems a little bit like scared. Just the way his line is so far back. BoYkaH is a bit more spread out and maybe less so on the defense, and he's gone more heavy mix, which is kind of what I expected. But Stazz is, instead of MiGs, he's just rushed out a nuke. Stazz is floating 17k, so I definitely think it's worth him spending that. I think 1 or 2 airfields and another nuke would not be too bad of an idea. I think the chain gun upgrade will be very nice as well. BoYkaH has a lot of MiGs, still does not have a refinery, and still Stazz does not have his refinery either. BoYkaH coming in with a big MiG strike. He's going to lose a lot of MiGs there, though, and that's some expensive losses. And what did he really kill there? He killed an assault troop crawler. If you lose 2 MiGs, that's the same price as the assault troop crawler. BoYkaH is still chipping away, but his sacrifice of MiGs is not free kills. So yeah, that's quite a painful attack there for BoYkaH. I'd rather see him not have done that. I think an attack on the left could have been better if you get one group of MiGs there, one group of MiGs picking off some minigunners, and the other one picking off those. I think it could have been better if you just do a one fell swoop on this left-hand side. But BoYkaH's coming again on the right-hand side, spending pretty much all of his cash now on MiGs. He is eating away at the defenses on the right. That was a more clean strike, or actually flawless strike, because he didn't lose any MiGs. But the timer is on for BoYkaH because another nuke is being deployed. BoYkaH is dropping down 2 of his own, actually. But Stazz is going to fire quicker. Yeah, if you ever want to see super weapons in Zero, just watch Oil Rampage at a high level. You're bound to see some super weapons. It is harder to rush on this map. I do think there are some rushes you can do. Maybe you could do like a barracks and like a bunker rush down here or something like that. Of course, if it gets shut down, you could be in a bad situation. Could a Helix have worked here for Stazz against BoYkaH? Don't know. BoYkaH did have some minigunners out. Yeah, it's harder to do rushes. I don't think it's impossible. But yeah, certainly something could have been done. I think if Stazz would have opened 2 suppliers and 2 war factories and spammed a load of flamers in the beginning, I think BoYkaH would have just been dead. But I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I'm just thinking of ways you could counteract this heavy bunkeriness that we always see from this Oil Rampage. That does have some minigunners in it, but it's not doing a very good job of killing the MiGs. Does pick off 1 in the end, kills the weak one. And we're 8 minutes in, or 9 minutes in nearly, and we've got 5 nukes on the battlefield. I expect nothing less. I can't believe both players have forgotten about the refinery. I really find that weird. I can understand like one forgetting to click it, or you think you've clicked it. But the fact that both of them have completely forgotten about it is kind of strange. Maybe the pressure of playing against each other is a little bit too much. BoYkaH's Lotus gets picked off, but the MiGs are going to come back in for some revenge. That is a worthwhile trade. A Lotus for the Assault Troop Crawler. Lotus 1,500, 2,400 for the Assault Troop Crawler. So that's worth it. Another Gatling cannon for Stazz. He does have the chain guns upgrades. That is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. I don't know if it affects the minigunners, actually. Maybe someone wants to let me know in the comments. All the upgrades are purchased for the MiGs. BoYkaH's finally realized about his refinery and probably really annoyed with himself about that. Yeah, because just think about how many MiGs we've seen built and then rebuilt after they've been lost. That is a hell of a lot of cash. BoYkaH's now making some hackers. I think he's got them in quite a good location, actually. You don't want to put them next to nukes or oils. Oils are probably going to be the first thing to be hit. But we have a massive nuclear war on our hands. Look at that. That's 5 nukes, 25k's worth of investment there for Stazz, and 5 nukes for BoYkaH. That's what, 50k's worth of nukes, and there's another one on the way. But Stazz is going to have the advantage of firing first. Now, one thing you could do is target the powers and try to keep the enemy power down. Or you can go for the oils, go for a more safe bet. Or go for both, go for an oil and a power. That's probably the lines that I'd be thinking. If you can get an oil and a power, or an oil and 2 powers, that is a really, really good hit, because you want to keep the enemy on low power so all of his nukes are not counting down. That's the way you're going to win a nuclear war, just target the power. Pro tip for politicians. Okay, BoYkaH loses an assault troop crawler. Artillery coming in now from BoYkaH from bottom right to top left. What is he going to hit? And we've got a nuke. Some people are really good at pinpointing where the nuke's going to hit just by listening to the sound, but I don't know if it's just my headphones or not, or if I'm just bad at it. Yeah, I'm not good at pinpointing where it is, but it does kill 2 oils. It looks a little bit weird in there now, doesn't it? Where did the artillery hit? Finish that oil by the looks of it. BoYkaH's going to lose a dozer there. I think he should cancel that. Yep. Okay, BoYkaH now dropping down an internet center a little bit close to that oil for my liking. Probably would prefer it like there, maybe. Maybe like tucked here or something like that. Because yeah, a nuke is guaranteed going to hit there at some point. But yeah, we're going to follow the next nuke. The next nuke will be fired by BoYkaH, but I can't remember which nuke it is. It will be the one that gets an erect nuke in a second. So BoYkaH with quite a few hackers. Stazz with like 4 there. It's got 1 more or 2 more there. Looks like BoYkaH is ahead in the hacker department. This is the erect nuke. Let's get ready to follow this bad boy. Boom. Oh, nice hit, but not quite nice enough. I don't know if the refinery weakens any of the damage over there on that side. I don't think it does. Like, you know, like blocks some of the explosion, like this shockwave. I don't think it works like that. I think it applies it. Oh, jeez. Now we've got so many nukes firing. I don't know where it's going to hit. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, baby. Things have really kicked off now. Is Stazz low power? No, he's not low power. So BoYkaH chose to hit the power there. Yeah, he killed 2 powers. Stazz has already thought ahead about the power situation. Yeah, you have to argue, should it have been more like there? I think in the heat of the moment, sometimes you just fire it, but actually there would have been nice. I think if you hit dead center, I don't think it will kill many powers at all. Maybe not any. But definitely like between there, I think right there, you could kill both of those, or 3 of those things. Whoa, that's a nice carpet. That is a nice carpet indeed. Stazz still online though with his power. He has a hell of a lot of nukes, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 6. MiG's now coming in for BoYkaH. He's going to hit the power again. Loses 4 MiGs for it though, not worth it. $4,800 worth of MiGs for the $1,000 power plant. Of course, BoYkaH got the 10% reduction, but I'm not going to bother working that out in my head. 4,000 and a bit. Okay, another nuke fired now. I think it's over here, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm getting better at pinpointing that sound now. Here comes the artillery. Surely that is going to be on that oil. Oh, no, wait. It's going to be on that. Okay, yeah, I like that. So he shot his nuke more there to kill those two and damage that a little bit, and then the artillery finished that. I like that from Stazz. Very well played indeed. Another nuke ready now to fire from Stazz. Which one is it? I feel so lost, man. There's so many nukes to keep track of. Here's the next one. To do this, by the way, you need gentle to go on this view and then press page up. Oh my god, this nuke's fast. Whoa. Yeah, good hit. Doesn't damage the internet center a hell of a lot, though. Whoa, another nuke to follow. Holy Jesus. There's a lot to follow here, man. Okay, so... I mean, some people say, like, this map is boring because it always results in a bunker, super weapon war, but tell me the last Pro 1v1 match where you saw nukes being fired at each other. There is no other map that suits it, so it's good for variety to sometimes have a nuke war. It's like a different dynamic in terms of worrying about how much power you've got and how far spread your base is and how many oils you've got. It's a complete different style, really. So, and there's only one of these maps like this, Oil Rampage. So I just like it for variety, you know. Like, instead of seeing Tournament Desert, Lagoon, Snowy Drought, all these same maps, the same thing happens over and over again, and you very rarely see any super weapons fired unless it's GLA Mirror. In terms of actually being nuke wars, it's very, that's a bad sell there from BoYcaH. In terms of actually there being nuke wars, it's very rare to see. Nice artillery. EMP comes... Oh, it's actually a mine drop. Okay. Oh, another nuke in BoYcaH's base. Okay, I missed one. Right, 12 seconds until the next one for Stazz. I'm really struggling to see. There it is. Okay, baby, we're ready to catch this one. Oh, it's very fast, though, when you have to scroll across the map. Insanely fast. Okay, 2 powers there taken out for BoYcaH. He does have enough power, though, to keep himself going. Another carpet bomb, was that, I think? Another nuke being deployed now for Stazz. Outpost walks straight into the mines, despite being able to detect stealth. Who's winning? BoYcaH's got more cash, but he's got less nukes. He's also been more aggressive with units. BoYcaH's slightly ahead in XP, so maybe he's winning. That's another nuke there fired for Stazz. Sounds like here. Yeah. Where should we fire, boys? Just fire there in that desert next to us. Well, what do you mean? It's a bit close. No, just do it. We gotta fire it. Fire it out ourselves. Forget the enemy base. We have to fire it just right next to us. But so we'll die. No, we gotta do it. Lotus captures the nuke anyway, which forces the sail. Stazz still has an oil at the top. You're still an oil in the middle. Yeah, I feel like some of the nukes for BoYcaH could be slightly better placed. Of course, we can see the entire map there, I suppose. Found it. I'm gonna practice that. I've got both my ears on now with my headphones. Somewhere here. Yeah. Holy Jesus. I'm going dizzy. I have to click everywhere. Oh my god. It's about as close to a nuclear war you can get in Zero. As to a real life nuclear war from a computer game. think. Here comes a EMP from Stazz. Oh no, minigunner drop. Okay, minigunner drop. That's nice. Because that'll catch a load of MiGs now on the return. BoYcaH's lost so many MiGs this game, man. He's lost so many. Units lost to Stazz, 154. BoYcaH lost 122. So BoYcaH's lost less, but I think a lot more of them are higher value. Artillery comes in now, kills an outpost and a power, and BoYcaH's now low power, so BoYcaH's now caught with his pants down a little bit. Is this the moment? Stazz. Oh, BoYcaH, sell that, please. Oh my god. Stazz now has an extra nuke. Oh, BoYcaH's bad at selling buildings in general. I just knew he was going to let that get captured for some reason. He's going to let his power get captured here as well. Why is he not selling it, man? He's just so bad at selling. Yeah, that's it now. I think that is it. BoYcaH's caught with no power. And now the thing is, his nukes can never fire back now. So it's just a snowball effect because Stazz can just keep on top of the powers. Every time he builds a new power, nuke it. Or every time you can get two next to each other, just nuke it. BoYcaH's trying to spread him out as much as he can. But the next nuke is going to fire in 8 seconds. And BoYcaH's is 55 seconds away. Next nuke now from Stazz. Somewhere over here, I think. Yeah. I'm getting better at triangulating where the nukes are hitting for sure. I have to put both ears and my headphones on. Usually I stream or record videos with only one ear on. I think that's why I can't triangulate it. Why is that disabled? Has that been EMP'd? Oh, here comes an EMP now from Stazz. That has to be an EMP. Yeah. Artillery comes in, wipes out a ton of stuff. Has BoYcaH got any chance? He is known to fight to the death, regardless of the situation. He's got 3 hackers, and another 3 there, and a few here, one of which, or 2 of which, no, one of which is not hacking. He's got like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something like that. 10 or 11 hackers. Stazz has always had fewer hackers, but he's just got more nukes. Yeah, BoYcaH, man. Well, Lotus has found its way into the base. The minigunners are chasing it, but I think that super weapon will still be captured. Oh, BoYcaH was going for a CC kill. Is that what he was doing? Wasn't paying attention what happened to the old CC. Maybe he tried to capture it, but that could be one way of getting Stazz out. Hunt him. Somewhere here. Yeah, surely BoYcaH is done for now, man. He cannot get his power back online. He's trying as fast as he can to drop down as many powers. Stazz knows the Lotus is over here because those would have been revealed, and now this one is revealed. This nuke here will get captured. BoYcaH's trying to do what he can with what little he has. I think a lot of it comes down to 2 major mistakes for BoYcaH. Not getting his own refinery, even though he was lucky Stazz didn't get his as well, so it kind of evened out, but still it's a major mistake for BoYcaH. Lost a lot of MiGs. Major mistake. Some MiGs he was like killing like a tiny little thing for like losing like 4 MiGs for it, like a Gatling cannon or whatever. Okay, Lewis running away. Stazz knows it's up there because that one is now being highlighted. Well, he should know anyway. But he thinks it's gone south though. A nuke is ready to fire for BoYcaH actually. Somewhere here. Very nice hit. BoYcaH with a minigunner drop. Has BoYcaH got any chance? Carpet comes in. Yeah, BoYcaH is doing surprisingly well considering I thought he was out a few minutes ago. Has he still got a chance? Whoa. Oh, BoYcaH. Wow, this is really a war of attrition, man. Both players don't have very much now at all. BoYkaH's trying to capture as much of the base as he can. If he kills that minigunner there, he can capture some stuff with the Lotus again. Outpost coming in for the defense here for Stazz. Stazz is clearing things. BoYkaH's now capturing a power. Stazz is going to sell that rather quick. But this Lotus is probably doomed now because the outpost can chase it forever. You need the MiGs now, actually. Where's the MiGs? MiGs have been dead about 5 hours, probably. Oh, this power could go down, though. Oh, poor Lotus, man. That power just needs a one tap, and it is dead. Stazz is low power. Stazz is low power. Has he set one of his reactors to overdrive or not? Maybe he sold a Gatling cannon or something. He's actually capturing BoYkaH's base. BoYkaH's going to lose a load of nukes. Oh, that is a big hit. I think BoYkaH can save that one. Just. Yeah. Nice. Still one minigun to worry about, though. And both players' nukes are still counting down. And BoYkaH still has hackers. So dare I say he's still in it. But Stazz still got a nuke advantage. He's got 6 nukes versus 4. Can't believe we're still here, actually. 27 minutes in. This minigunner in the back is still running around. BoYkaH has a ton of minigunners himself, though. That outpost is also low, so BoYkaH can definitely kill that, actually, with all that stuff he's got, including that tank hunter. Stazz still running around with this minigun. This game is unbelievable. Have you ever seen a game like this? Like, I know we've seen nuke wars like this before, but not drag on into the war of attrition like this. This is truly a grind, a nuclear grind to the death. So Stazz is using the overdrive there to keep his power online so we can build that power faster, then he'll turn the overdrive off. Hotkey for that is O. Oh, that's a big hit. Because that's BoYkaH's last remaining cash, really. Except 1 there. And 3 there deep in the corner that I can barely see. So BoYkaH's got 4 hackers. Stazz has 1. Did you just have 1? Could be there. Wow. Lotus now cannot be detected. Whoa, has BoYkaH had his CC captured? This is unbelievable, man. What the hell? I wonder if he's going to disable the dozer to stop that. Yeah, he's got a nuke to fire in 5 seconds. He can nuke this. No, nuke it, man. Nuke it. He's got a nuke ready to fire. Why doesn't he just fire? It's gonna fire here. No way. Oh my. Oh no, he killed the hackers. He killed the hackers. Okay, he killed the hackers. I think there was a case for nuking there, though, just on the edge of the Lotus. Then your Lotus would have survived. It was a little bit weird from Stazz. I'm sure there was a better way of handling that situation. So he was running away with his Lotus. He could have, like, ran to there, but nuked only to there, and he would have killed the dozer, killed the CC, and killed the outpost. I mean, he chose to kill the hackers, but he could have killed them at a later time. This is unbelievable, man. This is unbelievable. How are we still here? Okay, BoYkaH with another nuke now, somewhere over here. Oh my god. I never one is ready to fight. Oh no. Oh no. Oh! Oh, it survives. He would have scouted it with that nuke shot, though. That's unbelievable. What kind of game is this? Both players on low power. What the hell? Both players are on low power. Artillery now coming in from Stazz. Minigunner drop in BoYkaH's base. Carpet bomber comes in. kills the power. See, that carpet bomber could have been used to find, or this artillery could have been used to find the hackers. I mean, Stazz is still in an amazing position. BoYcaH see his backup. BoYcaH decides the minigun to drop on a hill that he can't land on. I mean, sometimes the drops happen weird. You might click there and it might drop there. Might click a bit further away from the mountain to be safe. So BoYcaH should get cleared up there unless he focuses down that minigunner. He's going to focus it down. But BoYcaH could get his whole base captured just by that group. Okay. What a weird situation. We're down to the last few minigunners in each base. BoYcaH's super weapon here is going to get captured. A carpet bomb coming in. Stazz has already moved out of the way. That nuke will survive. BoYcaH's back online. That minigun can be crushed by the dozer. BoYcaH's microing 2v2 minigunners here. Who's going to come out on top? Big moment. Big moment. Because that's going to be a ball ache to clear up for Stazz now. He's got a doze though. Why doesn't he just run it over actually? BoYcaH's getting his entire base captured. This should be still GG for BoYcaH, man. It's going to be there, isn't it? So BoYcaH can just get his base captured now. He sells that, gets some money back. BoYcaH's still trailing here, I think. Safe to say. BoYcaH's got a mine drop here. That dozer should be able to win that engagement if he micros it correctly. Oh. I don't even know whose nuke that was. I think it's Stazz's. Oh, poor BoYcaH, man. He's got his CC captured. He's got enough money to rebuild it, but he's still running after these minigunners. Artillery comes in, does not send Stazz offline. BoYcaH finally gets the crush on one of the minigunners. The hardest unit to crush in the game, actually. The minigunner is. BoYcaH's going to try and rebuild a barracks. But he's building it slow because he does not have power. Nuke goes down. Poor BoYcaH, man. What a valiant effort. But a valiant effort is not good enough when you've already made major mistakes earlier on, like not getting the refinery, wasting so many MiGs. Maybe rushing out a super weapon there is quicker. I mean, it's kind of new territory for everyone because you don't see long wars of attrition on any other map, like I said to before, like I alluded to before. So it is new territory. People are experimenting. Obviously, Stazz understands this a little bit better, getting a higher number of nukes. I think a really good tip there is hiding hackers really in the extremes of the map when they're not going to get hit by nukes. Like that bottom left corner, it took Stazz basically 30 minutes to find them. And down in the bottom right, in the little, like, dock area or whatever it is, I think is a good idea. And the same for Stazz, like top left, top right. The right really extremes of the map where you would not expect to find hackers. But all the way through, Stazz had more super weapons. So many nukes fired in that game. Someone's going to have to add it up. There probably was like, what, 100 nukes fired or something like that? I don't think I've ever seen that many nukes fired in a normal top level 1v1. I think that is the most nukes fired in a 1v1 game. I might be wrong. There might be another contender, but I'm pretty sure that is the contender. There have been other games like Excal versus Shay and stuff like that where we've seen loads of nukes fired in nuke mirrors and stuff. But I think in total, I've not seen that many nukes actually fired. That's probably top one. Which is insane. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments below. I do read all the comments, so make sure you let me know your thoughts, and I'll try to reply back to you. If you write something good, I'll reply back to you. Anyway, GG, well played, and see you in the next one.